Hello, Abraham. Thank you. I have 15 questions.
We got one answer. Get ready.
I was hoping you'd say that. No, I'll narrow it down to two. So she gave the perfect segue.
Interesting.
No, I felt that was going to happen. So success is joy. Was that how you said it before? Success is joy. So.
Yeah. True success is being joyful, which we could explain it a little further, means in alignment with who you really are. But success is that alignment, because it's success with alignment of all that you've become vibrationally. So it means that success is alignment with everything that you've asked for so far and always will be. That's why people think it's about money, because it is sometimes, or about this or that. Yeah.
So what I want to talk about are emotional paradoxes. There's a lot of different examples, but I'm going to use an entertainer, a singer, as an example. So here you have a singer, and in their vortex is to become successful and prosperous and well-known, etc. That's not me. I'm not a singer. It's just an example.
We're going to broaden that a little bit. Say it again. In their vortex.
In their vortex is success as a singer, performer, and this could be actor, writer, whatever.
And to feel good. And to be whole with themselves.
Okay. Well, this is not specifically.
We understand. We're just saying that there's a lot more in everyone's vortex than you are ready to articulate. And the more you understand about what's in there, the more you will understand that there are no emotional paradoxes.
Okay. So this singer and songwriter starts, the songs that he or she writes are very either sad, depressing, angry, reactive, and they keep writing that. They keep getting up on stage every night, going on tours, embodying those feelings, and then they become more and more successful, more and more famous, more and more rich, off of songs that are strictly based in negativity, step one moments.
That's why we're so wise in the beginning, to tell you it was about joy.
Yes, I know. Caught that.
So let's think about what's happening. Let's talk about, and this does go back to what we were talking about with our friend earlier, what this speaks to loudest right here at first is that so much of the world is humaning and focused upon each other and has a vibration of feeling forsaken and forgotten and not considered, that when someone writes that and performs it with some talent, a whole lot of people can resonate with that. It's what we meant earlier when we were talking about the emotional scale, with despair on one end and feeling wonderful on the other, and in the center of it is satisfaction, and so many people feeling so many of those things that you said it perfectly, vibrational match. And so where does that bring you?
But is that singer, is that performer, and again, writer, actor, whatever, that has a whole career known for kind of dark, depressing, sad, etc., are they creating their success from inside the vortex or not inside the vortex? If they're always embodying on stage those feelings of sadness when they sing, you've got to get into those emotions, sad, depressing, angry, fearful, but they're manifesting huge success. So are they in the vortex or are they not?
You've got to define success. A lot of them hang themselves, so you tell us.
That was another part of this question. Not just hang themselves, they could take pills or, there's other things.
Let's start through this.
You just answered another question.
Let's start through
That's where
this.
I thought this was going to go.
So, an actor or entertainer can have in their vortex, they can have watched things since they were young, and they can have in their vortex a desire for that kind of career, and a desire to be able to display any kind of emotion, a desire to be believed as an actor. And so they could be living a perfectly balanced life while they, in their balanced life, are an actor who presents. In other words, the performers, there is that thing that in the entertainment world is called typecasting, where someone just seems like that, and so that's the movie they always do, and maybe it's because that's who they really are. But the majority of those performers, especially actors, that's what their skill is, taking on characteristics that really is not them, and for a period of time presenting them. So if your question is, Is doing that affecting your vibration? The answer is to some degree always, but it goes back to what we were saying to our friend earlier. It depends upon how much under the influence of your inner being you really are. How much stability do you have? You could be a really joyful person and go put on your makeup that makes you not look joyful and don that characterization that doesn't appear and have a successful career at it. No one from the outside can know what anybody else's relationship with their own inner being is. But in your humaning, you keep trying to do that. That's why you keep missing the mark on how anybody really feels about anything. Did you hear that? As you come to a forum like this, and here Esther is standing, and you're observing the physical body of Esther, and you're hearing Esther's phraseology and Esther's words, Esther's voice, and you could very well come to the conclusion, well, there's a woman who believes what she's saying and presents it in a pretty convincing way. And it's just another opinion, as there are billions of opinions on this planet. This is just another opinion offerer, and I can take it or leave it. And we feel that way about you feeling that way. That's just fine. But if you were to listen for a little while and find some softening of resistance as a result of what you're hearing here, and tune in a little more to your own inner being and your own guidance system, even without knowing you're doing that, and therefore feel some resonance with who you really are and what you really know, you might be inspired when we tell you that you have a vortex that exists, that there's a vibrational reality, and that it's a very high frequency because it has no resistance. And that if you could meditate and really quiet your mind, that your own vibration would rise. And when your vibration rises, it meets the equivalency of the vibration of your vortex. And then who you are in your vortex can come into your mind. Ideas come, and feelings come, and urges come, and impulses come, that as you follow them, you find success. You find the things that you want, accompanied by that joyful feeling that you're in the right place at the right time. It isn't the words that you are hearing here that we are counting on uplifting you. It's you feeling some resonance with something that causes you to recognize that there is another part of you, and a willingness to apply a process here and there, and having the actual personal experience of your vibration rising, and then feeling the clarity of what it feels like when you channel what your inner being knows about the moment in time or the subject that you're thinking about, and you follow through with the process. That's when you come to know. That's when you come to know. Meanwhile, it's just a whole bunch of people reading a whole bunch of books about a whole bunch of experiences and taking a little bit here and a little bit there, but not having any true basis of stability that you can always take to the bank. Was that helpful? Yeah. When you figure out how to get yourself tuned in, then you always know what to do. And while things keep coming up, because you're new every day, you're attracting new experiences, because expansion is the inevitable quality of all that is. Expansion must be. You have an option. It can be joyful or not joyful, but expansion is for sure happening.
Thank you very much. A related question on that. So the emotional scale is very clear cut. This relates to my first question.
Yes.
For example, my mom passed away about a year ago. She was suffering physically very badly. So when she passed, I was really happy for her suffering and for her to be pure positive energy again. And I was very sad at the same time, holding two opposite emotions about the same subject.
We want to explain that to you, because you really cannot hold two vibrations at the same time. But we get why you would think that, but you're going to understand this perfectly in the next 3 minutes. Okay. So, yeah. 2.5.
Start the clock.
2.5. What we were talking about, satisfaction, is the key to this breaking loose within you. So feeling really terrible on this end of the scale, and feeling really wonderful on this end of the scale, and feeling satisfied right in the center of the scale. We've been saying a big to do about it in the Ask and It Is Given book, as we talked about the emotional scale. If you're feeling true despair and you can get mad, you're going to feel relief, and that's better. If you're feeling revenge feels so much better than disempowerment, doesn't it? Because you're taking some of your power back. It's not optimum. We feel revenge. It's not optimum, but it's better than feeling disempowerment. If you can feel anger or blame, that feels better than that disempowerment, doesn't it? As you move your way up this not good feeling end of the emotional scale, from really deep dark feelings that feel really terrible, which indicate strong resistance, to something really really wanted, and you get up here to overwhelmment and frustration, still there is resistance that you are overcoming, and that's why you feel relief. But when you get to satisfaction, there's no resistance. From satisfaction onward, it's not relief in the sense that you're releasing resistance. It's just picking up momentum toward where you're going. Did you follow that? And doesn't that make sense to you? So anytime you feel relief, you've let go of some resistance, and that's good. It's a good thing. Every time you feel relief, you're letting go of some resistance. But when you feel that relief, you're not a vibrational match to happy. It is not an emotional contradiction or paradox.
Okay, good. Oh, yes.
You at one with that?
Yes, thank you.